Let me invite a tall person we figuratively and literally look up to. Our district director, DTM Ravi Shankar, to take forward this meeting. DD, the screen is yours.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ranjit. This is a Friday morning in Qatar. For some, it's Friday afternoon. For some, it's Friday evening. For some, it's Friday, about to say goodnight for some people. Before this meeting starts, we're having a chit chat in this group. We had the lady in black all the way from Australia saying it's a spring and it's evening, 6 o'clock, she's from office. And we have the newest minted club VP Education. Catherine says she's in Philippines, further down on the right side, midway, where she's enjoying evening hours. And Qatar is shining here, very pretty, cool, hot. So we are basically a mixed band of Toastmasters, having from different mindset, different culture, different thing, but enthusiastically coming together for today's Friday morning to get enlightenment. Actually, I like this thing. We're all very young people, all of us maybe under mid-20s or mid-30s, I believe, all of us. Yep. Wisdom comes from not from age, but from education and learning. Isn't it? It's a beautiful quote. I have come across it many times. Today's session, I welcome you all. It's your program quality director's designed training session with a mindset to have a good progress continuously throughout this year. And we are following the district calendar and she's aligning with that. So today she has come up with the two very important aspects. Both are basically a member-centric activity today. One is a pathways learning experience in which a member gets benefit. Another is talking about a club coach, champion coach, a member gets benefit. And in both the ways, we add value to the society and our fellow Toastmasters. As I told you, learning is a continuous process. I like to tell you one small real stories. What happens in life. Many times we learn things, and we have heard about the story of sharpening the axe, right? The woodcutter sharpens the axe because he has to keep going, cutting trees every time. So in a period of time, he sharpens the axe. There was one young engineer or a graduate like me who's very perquisite to know what is going on. So when he jumped into a job, first job, into poultry farm, a lot of laborers working on and a lot of chicken were getting hatched and the process was going on. He was counting. There's so many people working here. I don't need so many people. His knowledge level was only that. So he said, let us remove this, let us remove this. And he went on observing the poultry farm, how it functions. There's an incubator, the eggs are placed, things are moved, light is on that, warmness is there. After a few weeks, the chickens are coming out and everybody's enjoying. So he said, okay, he told his father and removed few of the people out. Down the line, chicken also went out. Chicken was not getting hatched. Now the question is, what happened? Just because the labor went out, why chicken took a strike and went out? The reality is, the laborers turn the egg after a period of time to different directions so that they get the warmth on all directions. Without that, the egg cannot hatch. It's a natural process. Or a mechanical device has to turn the egg. This small bit of learning was missed in that man. He could not win the game of profit. Why I'm telling this today, the sharpening the axe or turning the egg has got a deep connection in what we are doing in Toastmasters. We come here united to pick something, learn something. If we don't show progress on ourselves, what we are today than yesterday, it is not called success. Success is not achieving a milestone of an education point or a DTM or some achievement in life. Success is if we are better than yesterday. We learn something today which we are not aware yesterday. That is called success. And every 1% growth in us matters a lot. Otherwise, the money what we pay in Toastmasters does not add value to ourselves. This is my message for you. And today, we got two packages, very interesting packages Sabina has designed. One is coming from Pathways, Learning Experience. And I uttered this many times in a few clubs. Any club to thrive require three things. Anybody wants to put it on the chat box quickly? What are the three things? Any club to thrive, top three things. You can put on the chat box freely. Keep the chat box open, Ranjit. Okay, membership. Okay, that's the first take. Club coach. Oh, club coach is not for every club. Okay, I wish it is not like that. Okay, mentor. Okay, okay. Quality meetings, members. Okay. See, there are clubs which are having sometimes 30 members. Still, you don't see energy in the club. Does it happen? It happens. Okay. In the top three picks, what comes is a successful club, a thriving club, active club requires three things. First, the club requires one mole inside, one person who drives the race inside. That's a very important thing. Somebody takes the reins and runs a show, takes the owners and drives all the people with inspiration, make himself or herself a charismatic character in front of others and tells let's work together. That one person has to be in the club, one or more. That's the first driving force. The second driving force is the club has to make impact outside the wall. Means it has to have a public relation, very powerful, where it has to tell the outside world, we are making waves. We are so-and-so club. We make an impact. We create magic for our members. This sort of outgoing news should be there from the club. Third, very important, pathways. Without pathways, the whole program, structured program doesn't work. No pathways, not a single member get enrolled, zero growth. So these three elements are the things which goes in that. Okay. And today, as I told you, Sabina has devised two things. I'm going to leave it to Sabina to introduce things for you. But on the club coach side again, it's very, very important for us. And we have got today beautiful two trainers. With this note, I would like to give it back to Sabina, leaving a message for you. Learning never exhausts the mind. And for you now comes your program quality director, distinguished Toastmaster Sabina. Thank you. Have a fun, wonderful, enlightening day.
Thank you, Didi. Respected Didi, Club Growth Director, Presidents, members of District 116. Warm good morning to everyone. How are you all? Unmute and say good morning.
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 Now I can feel the morning. Yes. See, it's better to hear from our members than we are speaking 1,000 words here. That makes the difference, Now, Didi has given a clear idea. Learning and growth are continuous process. It never ends. We District 116 believes in this. This is the fourth training in District 116, and we are starting very strong. We started already strong with the Moments of Truth, the foundation trainings, and this training, champion coached by our CGD, Distinguished Toastmaster Alar Mangai, and Pathways, Navigate to Your Excellence by Toastmaster Shehariyas Kandy. This is going to be an asset to all members join today because there are a lot of changes happening in the trainings of coaches, in the appointments of coaches, and Pathways enrollment, the navigation, base camp, how to submit awards by base camp managers. So it's not only for newly joined members or newly chartered club members, it's for all of us. Because we are living in a world which requires quick adaptivity. Unless until we are able to adapt quickly, we are out of the show. That is what we need to realize. Everything is changing on a quick pace. That is why the word adaptability and acceptance is very important in today's world. I have one request. Please take a screenshot of the screen and invite at least 5 people who you think will benefit by attending this training now. Use 30 seconds for that. I request everyone, 51 members joined in this meeting now. Take 20 seconds extra now to take a screenshot and Send it to at least 5 people, the crucial 5 people you believe that it will benefit to them. Timers note 20 seconds. Yes, somebody may be sleeping. Maybe you need to give a call, a missed call or something to alert them. But definitely they will thank you. You believe they will thank you later, waking them up from sleep. Send it to them, please. I was like that one time 10 years back. People or mentors needed to wake me up. Seriously, this is why I know the growth, the curve or the journey of growth has a different language, a different frequency, different pulse.
26
Yes, go ahead. Yeah, at least send it to people. Now, 20 seconds is over. Thank you, Sambreen. Now, without further ado, the agenda briefing is already done by our district director. Still, let me brief you quickly. The training start, I will be handing over to Master of Ceremonies, none other than our TLI chair, TTM Rajini Narain. Then the training starts with the essence, pathways, a veteran program called our district pathways manager, Shehariyas Kandy. And then it takes us to champion coach by our own CGD. Then there will be a Q&A session. I request everyone to type your questions directly to Q&A host. The MC will explain you how. Q&A host, we know this joining or Ashokan?
We have Toastmaster Ashokan as Q&A.
Yes. Today's Q&A host, you can see it was Vinod Pishoram, the mentor of all mentors, but today he has some family commitment, came quick last minute. Toastmaster Ashokan, the co-chair, district TLI co-chair will be the question answer session host. Please directly message to Ashokan your questions. Ashokan will be listing them all in a paper ready to be handled later. Then we will have a closing ceremony. Are you all ready? At least I can only see 4 people joined after. It was 51, now it's only 55. It's your collective duty and responsibility now to gather more members. We open the platform. We felicitate this training. You also have, as a part of members of District 116, to educate others. Now, it's a great pleasure to invite the Master of Ceremonies of this morning, none other than a lady with a beautiful smile who believes her mantra, live and let live. She says every Toastmaster is a source of strength and inspiration to her. She gets to learn something new every Toastmasters meeting she attends. That's very important. That matters, attending club meetings, members. She's serving as the current district TLI chair, none other than Distinguished Toastmaster Rajini Narain. Please help me to welcome with the thunderous applause our own district TLI chair, DTM Rajini Narain, to carry this program further. Give a big thunderous applause. Over to you, Rajini.
Thank you, PQD, DTM Sabina. A lovely morning to the district trio and my fellow Toastmasters. Wonderful to see you all on a Friday morning. We have our trainer, first trainer, Toastmaster Shehariyas, who's going to navigate us through excellence. That is, he's going to talk about pathways. Shehariyas has been a Toastmaster since the year 2017, has taken many roles as the club ExCom member. As a VPPR of his club, he helped the club achieve District PR Award for the best web club site and also club newsletter. As a president of EF Toastmasters, he helped the club to achieve the President Distinguished status, that is 10 on 10 DCP goals. He also received the Best Area Director of the Year award for the year 21-22. Professionally, he is working as a contracts officer at Aspire Academy and he is residing in Qatar since the year 2011. Toastmaster Shehariyas The screen is yours to help you taking us through the pathways, navigating the pathways in the easiest manner possible. Over to you.
Thank you, Distinguished Toastmaster Rajani, Master of Ceremonies, for that warm introduction. Let me share the screen. Hope you're able to see the screen, yeah?
Yes, it's visible. Yes, yeah.
Thank you. District Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Ravishanga, District PQD, DTM Sabina, District CGD, DTM Alamel, esteemed guests, and my fellow Toastmasters, a warm good morning. I'm truly honored to be here with you today to conduct this training session on pathways. I hope you all believe that or agree that now the pathways is the lifeblood of Toastmasters education program. Back in 2018, when first time the pathways was transitioned from the old curriculum to the new education program, many of us struggled how to navigate the base camp, how to even understand the program. And a lot of us struggled to get the even hang of the online learning. But luckily, we have several Toastmasters who conducted the training. They conducted several training sessions and helped us overcome these challenges to make the most out of this wonderful program from Toastmasters, which eventually helped us to achieve our personal and professional goals. I want to ask you, like maybe most of the members are, maybe some members can be new, some can be from the previous or the old the education system. But for the new and old, how many are still struggling to use the base camp or even trying to understand the whole pathways? Just you can type your like your answers in the chat, like yes or no, still. Just want to see the engagement from the members. I can see a lot of responses coming in. Yes, so people are saying yeah, they still struggle to fully understand the system and they need help. Yes, and that's why District PQD team has appointed myself as a pathways manager, and we have a great team to support all the members. So let me go through the agenda now. So as your trainer today, my goal is simple: to introduce you to pathways, explain its structure, guide you through the Basecamp navigation, and help you to how to access the available resources in the Pathways website. How many of you know what is our district mission? We build new clubs and support all clubs in achieving excellence. So as a support member of the district PQD team, our primary focus is on the latter part of that mission, supporting all clubs to achieve excellence. When we achieve excellence, we help the member to efficiently utilize the pathways, and we can also guarantee that each and every member will reach their goals. And as you know that our district director's vision for this year is every member matters, or the theme is every member matters. So it's our way of, our PQD way of empowering every member to make the most of this fantastic education program from Toastmasters. So let me quickly go through the agenda. We'll start off with understanding pathways. Then we will move on to Basecamp access and navigation. I will show you how to, especially for the first time Toastmasters, how to set up their login, how you can select a path, then how we will access the Basecamp and show how to complete a project, start and complete a project. We can show you how you can give the feedback and receive the feedback, how you can receive badges, and then the evaluation resources and some other helpful resources from the website. Then I will move on to show the current statistics in terms of pathways, enrollment, in terms of the division, the members, and the club officers like that. So, understanding pathways, our founder, if you can see on the screen, our founder, Dr. Ralph Spedley, he believed that the communication was the foundation for each and everyone to fulfill our potential, individual potential to coexist with others. He understood that the world required strong communicators and capable leaders. He was firmly convinced that the individuals could discover talents they never realized, which they possessed, and through mutual support and shared learning, which could nurture and expand those abilities. So Pathways is Toastmasters' modern education program to help the members to develop their communication leadership skills. Now, if you ask me what is the biggest feature of this modern education system is that everything is available on our fingertips through Basecamp. Some other key features are flexibility. We know that Pathways offers flexibility, like a personalized approach. We can all choose a different path, whatever suits our personal goals or professional goals, and it can be done at our own pace. You want to do it faster, it's up to you. You want to do it slow, that is also up to you. So there is no compulsion that you have to finish anything in a certain time. You take your own pace and you complete it. The second aspect is interactive learning. Now, most of you may have gone through the Pathways system, the Basecamp, and you can see there were several videos, exercises, so which makes even more engaging for the members to learn the system, to understand the education of Pathways. Now, the real world scenarios. Now, this is the most important aspect of what I believe, which has changed everything in the education game of Toastmasters. We have different paths. I will go into get into that, the different paths. And under each path, there are several projects, and they all are geared toward helping the members to be surviving in the competitive world. As you know that in today's corporate world, everything is competitive, and you have to be very up with your skills, your knowledge, everything. And several projects and the paths help us in getting that required skills. A very famous quote from Dr. Ralph Spedley: "We learn in moments of enjoyment." Mr. Ralph said that the simple fact is that we grow or learn or work better when we enjoy what we are doing. And this is essentially the secret success of Toastmasters. 11 paths. In Pathways now, we have currently 11 paths: dynamic leadership, effective coaching, engaging your humor, innovation, innovative planning, leadership development, motivational strategies, persuasive influence, presentation mastery, strategic relationships, team collaboration, and visionary communication. So under each path, we have several competencies. Everything is aligned under 5 core competencies. And each competency ensures that we members can choose whatever suiting our personal and professional goals. Now, each path also offers a variety of projects that helps members through challenging tasks, ensuring our development. I draw your attention to the screen where you can see the 5 core competencies. Number 1, public speaking, interpersonal communication, strategic leadership, management, and confidence. So these are the 5 competencies that members can build through Pathways. Apart from these 5 core competencies, there are more than 300 competencies that we can build and utilize to our growth. On the right side, you can see the 11 paths, and under or against each path, they have mentioned the core competencies. And one thing which is very common in all the paths are the public speaking and confidence. They are standard across all the paths. Because in each and every path, we have to do the speeches, and through speeches, we learn we practice public speaking, and through practice of public speaking, we gain confidence. So under each path, we have 5 levels. The first level, which is mastering fundamentals, which will be same across all the paths. Under level 1, we have icebreaker. We have writing a speech with purpose, vocal variety, body language, and finally the evaluation and feedback. Moving on to level 2, we have learning your style. Now from level 2 onwards, for the path you have selected, this will be changed. For level 2, we will have 2 required projects plus introduction to Toastmasters Mentry. So 3 speeches there. For level 3, we have increasing knowledge, and 1 required project is there, plus a minimum of 2 electives. Level 4, which is building skills, there will be 1 required project plus a minimum of 1 elective. And finally, when we reach the level 5, which will be demonstrating the expertise, 1 required project will be there plus 1 elective. And finally, we will have to culminate everything in 1 speech, which is reflect on your path. So when a member take a path, the member, or he or she, will have to go through all these levels. Only then they will be able to complete level 1, the whole path. And when they progress through all these levels, they build skills along the way. This is one of the significant highlights of Pathways learning experience. Now, what happens when they complete all these levels? They are awarded different badges by Pathways. And many of us, even personally, I would love recognitions. So whenever there is some kind of recognition given against some of my achievements, I'll be happy. So Pathways has addressed this as an important component. Now, for each level completion, Pathways will automatically award you, like you can see on the screen, level 1, level 2, level 3, and finally, when you complete the level 5 and complete the reflect on your path speech, you will be given the badge or the award for that particular path. Also, you can see below, there are some other badges which are not given automatically, but it will be given by your fellow club members. You can give to your members, you can also receive badges. So in the new Pathways, there are 6 badges, especially for when we receive from the club members: adaptable, collaborative, courageous, exceptional, innovative, and inspirational. I'll show you how, when we navigate the base camp, how you can give the badges to your club fellow members. In Pathways, we'll also explain how you can achieve a DTM. For DTMs who has done their in the previous system or the old traditional education system, they know that they have to finish 40 speeches. Whereas in Pathways, the requirements are you have to complete 2 unique paths. For example, if you have done presentation mastery, you cannot do the presentation mastery again. You have to select a different path, plus 1 DTM project and other leadership roles. And once you complete, for example, 1 year of district officer, 1 year of club officer, you have served as a club mentor or club coach. Again, you have served as a club sponsor, or you have conducted a speechcraft or youth leadership program. And finally, when you complete the DTM project, you will be awarded the DTM, the pinnacle of Toastmasters education system. Now, this summarizes everything in a nutshell, what the whole pathway system is. Now we'll move on to the Basecamp access. So for that, I will stop the sharing now. I will share my screen. Just let me know once you're able to see the screen.
Yes, we can see your yeah.
Thank you, Detail Sabrina. So, when you register as a Toastmaster member, you'll be receiving an email communication from the Toastmasters mentioning your email address. And the first thing is you have to set up an account in Toastmasters website. So for that, you just go to toastmasters.org, select login. So since I have already registered, you can see my details are popping up. But for the first time users, you just click here. First time logging in, click here. Put your email address, the one which you have used for registering in Toastmasters. Put the email and you click submit. It will ask for a reset to, it will be, to this email, the Toastmaster will be sending a link to set up your password. So once you have set up the password, you'll be able to gain access into the Toastmasters website. So for that, I will log into my system now. So this is a home page after you log into the Toastmasters website. I have done my profile update. I will quickly go through how you have to set up your account. So once you have logged in, your first name will be shown here. Hover your mouse on your name and you can see my profile. So select my profile and you can give your details, your email address. If there is anything you want to change for receiving the email communications from Toastmasters, you can give an alternative email here, or you can even change your primary email. Now I want your attention here, because when we access the dashboard, sometimes we have seen members' name is not shown. So to make it easier, please make sure that, especially the last item, your name on public reports is selected as yes. If it is selected as no, please change it to yes and save privacy and consent. So once that is done, all your settings for privacy has been updated. So now we'll move on to the pathways, how to select your first path. So when you select or you click education programs, the page which you will be landed is education programs, overview, pathways, Speechcraft, youth programs. For our purpose, we will select Basecamp, select access. So you will have 4 options: choose path, view the navigator, go to Basecamp, education programs. For the first time members, you can select choose path. Select your preferred language. I hope it will be English. Select continue. Before that, you have to select digital resources. And now you have 2 options before you can select your learning path. Either you can select this option and go through all the 11 paths, or to make it easier for you to, if you are in a dilemma to decide on which path you have to select, there is a very comprehensive assessment from Toastmasters. So select this and you click continue. So it will be going through several questions which you have to answer according to what you believe will be the right answer. For example, I'll just select the first page. Select 3 topics which you're interested in learning about from the list below. For example, if you want to learn more on public speaking, select public speaking. If you want to learn more on time management, select time management. If you want to learn more on project planning, select project planning, and you click all those options and click next. So likewise, you'll have to go through several questions. You just select the answers which you believe is the right answer. And once it is done, the Toastmasters or the pathways will give you 3 options for the path which we can select. If you're not still happy with all these options, you simply go to, or you cancel that, you select view all path options. And right away select any path which you want to select. So for example, if you want to select a team collaboration, select that and click continue. You have selected team collaboration. Click continue. They'll be asking the shipping address, but there'll be no any shipping or delivery to your address. Also, don't worry about the $20. This will be only applicable for members who wants to select a second path. For every member, when they register, the first path is always free. So don't worry about the price. You just click next. Whatever information you have to fill in as per your profile update, everything will be loaded automatically. So you just click next. Then finally, that particular path will be sent to your email. Now let's assume that you have selected your first path. I'll cancel this. I'll go to again Basecamp. Now you can see the options. There are a couple of other options: view the navigator and education programs. These are just helpful guides for you to understand the whole system. Now for our purpose, we'll select go to Basecamp. You can see I'm a member of 2 clubs, and I'm also a vice president education for Midas Touch Advanced Club. So it is giving me also an access for the Basecamp manager. We'll get into that later part. For now, I will select my home club, which is EF Toastmasters Club. On your screen, you can see it's the homepage for the Basecamp. Paths and learning, education transcript, speech evaluations, tutorials and resources, paths and learning, suggested learning. On your right side, my feedback, my badges, my documents. So I'll just quickly run through what are these options. Paths and learning. Now we have selected a path. Anything which you have, for example, if we have a multiple path selected or purchased, all your paths will be shown here. Currently, I have only one path, presentation mastery. So I have the option only to navigate presentation mastery. So when we select the path, you have to select open curriculum, which will take me to the presentation mastery path. Now I have completed 4 levels. Now I have to finish level 5. So let's go to the first path, first level. Now the first project in every path is to give an icebreaker speech. So you select icebreaker and you click launch. And make sure that the pop-up blocker is disabled for Toastmasters Pathways website. Otherwise, when you select or launch to click any launch, it might not open in your web browser. So make sure that the pop-up block is disabled. If you're having any doubts, you just go to YouTube, select your, or you just say, put it like a search, how to disable pop-up for your browser. Now, since I have already finished this project, I will go to the first page. So this will be the first page once you have launched the icebreaker speech, which will give you some indications like what are the different buttons on the screen and how to navigate. So if you always click on the right side, it will go to the next page. If you want to go to the previous page, click the left arrow button. So now for every project in Pathways, there will be an introduction and they will guide you through the requirements, how to complete that project. So now for the time's sake, I will quickly run through it. We have to learn and everything, what is preferred, what is shown on the project. And finally, when we have completed that assignment, or before that, you have to, in every project, the Pathways will ask you to assess your skills. You have to do it by yourself and you just give whatever you think is the right score, you just apply it and click next until you reach to the last question, and then you select the next page. Now, for every project, they will show you through the competencies, different competencies, what you can gain through this project. And let's assume that you have gone through all the requirements of this project. You have done the speech and you have received the evaluation, then you go to the final assessment your skills after. So since I have already done this, you can see that my before and after score. So once you have done this, in the Toastmasters or in the pathways, it will show a tick mark. So only if there is a tick mark, you can go to the next level or the next project in that particular level. Once you have received all the tick marks, you will be able to complete your level 1. This is important that some members, unfortunately, they don't complete the before or after assessment. For that reason, they won't be able to get the tick marks and they won't be able to complete the level 1 in the pathways. So maybe the member is already at level 3, but no tick marks for any, even this will be difficult for the Basecamp managers to assess what is your current status of your project or the current status of your path. So make sure that always go through each and every project, you complete before and after assessment, you make sure that there is a tick mark, then you move on to the next project and you can finally apply for the level 1 or level 2 or level 3 completion. So that is in a nutshell how you can do the project. Now I'll go to the home page. Now I have told you before that how we can receive feedback. So for example, if you want to request a feedback from your fellow members, go to the home page, and on the top right you can see a search box. For example, Ranjit, our host, is my club member, so I type in his name and select his name. Sometimes when you search for a name, you won't be able to see it because maybe that member has set a different home club. So only the home club members are able to give and receive feedback. Now I want to give a feedback for him. So I will go to feedback and I will put, for example, if we have completed a project today in the club meeting and he has an excellent job, I will type some comments. And if you want to give a badge, after you type in comment, you can select this particular button here. As I mentioned before, there are 6 badges and you can choose anything. Exceptional, if you have done an exceptional speech today, just select exceptional and you can click post. Under the text box, you can see who would you like to see your feedback. If you want to send privately, then you have to select only his name. By selecting or clicking the drop down button, you select his name. And there is another option, Ranjit Sugma's managers. Managers means the Basecamp managers, but the other members won't be able to see it. Only Ranjit and the Basecamp managers for his club will be able to see it. But once you select this particular badge or the award, then there is no option to make it private or only to Basecamp managers. It will be shown for everyone in the club. So that is how we can send and receive feedback. Now there is another option which is e-portfolio. If I have received any badges from my fellow club members, everything will be shown here. And also for completing the different levels in a path. So these are the different badges I have received. Now going back to the home page. We have another option to store all our levels. For example, if you have received a hard copy of evaluation, you can scan it and put it under level 1. You just make a scan copy of the file, add file, and browse to your computer and add the file here, and you can add. So this will be a good reference for all of you to have a record of all the evaluations which you have received. Maybe once you have advanced to the second part, you can go back to the first part, the level 1, and see how much you have improved. So this will be a good option to make use of it. Again, going back to the home page, speech evaluations. This is where you can download the evaluation results for each and every project under pathways. So for example, lead any situation. You just click on that particular project. You will have an option to download that evaluation resource. So select launch. And you just download it, and or you can send a scan copy, or you can send a soft copy to your evaluator. The advantage of this particular sheet is that it can be filled online. So this will be a good option to send it as a soft copy to your evaluator. So otherwise, you simply print a hard copy and take it to your club meeting. So now we have spoken about the path learning, completing a project, feedback, badges, my document, speech evaluations. I will take you to the Basecamp manager. For example, if you are a VP education president or club secretary, you will have access as a special access. You'll be given a special access as Basecamp manager. For every level or completed, the members have to submit it for approval from the Basecamp manager, which is maybe the VP education or the president or the club secretary, but one of them has to approve it. The thing is that the VP education cannot approve for himself, likewise for president and the club secretary. So someone else have to approve for the other person. Ranjit, can you share your EF Toastmasters Basecamp access?
Is it visible?
Yeah, it's visible, Ranjit. Just go to Basecamp. So if you are a club officer, you will be having an access for the Basecamp. If you are a club vice president education, president or club secretary, you will have a special access of Basecamp manager. Now he is the president of EF Toastmasters, so he has an access. So this is the screen which, or the page which you will be taken to once you select the Basecamp manager. Pending requests, member progress, and manager tutorials. If you want to learn something about how to approve the request, you can go through the tutorials. Ranjit, select the pending requests. There is nothing pending for approval now, right?
Nothing is there.
Okay, for example, if a member has completed his level 1 and submitted in his pathways, his name, level 1 path, all the details will be visible here. And as Basecamp manager, you ensure the particular member has completed all the requirements and you approve or reject it. So once the level or that particular level is approved, the VP education can submit the award in Club Central. So make sure that it's not just approving the request. You will still have to, if you want to get the education award for the DCP, you have to submit in the Club Central. So select member progress also, Ranjit. So as Basecamp manager, he will have access to all of his club members' progress. Only make sure that that particular member has selected the home club of this club. Only then he will be able to have the access of all his details, in which path he has enrolled, under which level, and what is the status of that particular level. So as Basecamp manager, they have all the options to see here. Now this is individual progress, and they can also see level completions. How many members have completed the level, in which state they are now. So all these details, sometimes it takes some time to refresh, but you just refresh the browser or you go to options and select refresh. Yes. So this is how you can access the Basecamp manager. So thank you, Ranjit. You can stop the screen share. Now we have completed the Basecamp. You can see my screen, right?
Yes.
Okay, some important statistics in terms of our pathways standing in our district. Can someone say how many unique members we have in our district? Any guess? Okay.
Plus.
We have around 2,296 unique members. And do you know how many of them are still there to enroll in pathways? It's a pretty big number, 547. Percentage-wise, that is pretty low for a district. It's around 77% only. In terms of clubs, especially clubs having 20 or more plus membership strength, the 100% enrollment is only for 15 clubs. And there are 47 clubs having less than 80% in pathways enrollment. When we take club offices enrollment, 74 clubs have 100% enrollment. All the 7 club offices have enrolled in pathways. Whereas there are 19 clubs having 5 or less club offices enrolled in pathways. So as pathways manager, to support our district mission to help all clubs achieve excellence, we will make sure that all these numbers will be increasing in the coming months. I want to ensure that the pathways enrollment for the district is about 90% by end of the first half, 100% for club offices, and 100% for at least 40 clubs having 20 or plus members by end of December. I will work with the support of district PQD. We will be approaching all the division directors. We want someone from the particular division to appoint as pathways ambassadors, so each division can support health in achieving these numbers. We can achieve that together. We can achieve this. I'm sure that maybe now there are lot of several clubs formed in the last term. So many of them still might have not enrolled in pathways. So we have to guide them properly how to do this, not just doing the projects in the club meetings. So conclusion, it's in a short time. I have to go through a lot of things, but I hope I was able to make some change in understanding the pathways and how to navigate the base camp. I'm sure that still there'll be several questions, but this is not the end of the training. In the coming months, we'll be conducting several training sessions, especially for navigating the base camp. And we will guide each and every member to go through the navigation and help them understand the system and achieve excellence. As you already know, our district theme for this year is every member matters. So we will do everything to make sure that every member gets the benefit out of Toastmasters to achieve his personal or professional goals. With that, I thank you so much, each and everyone who has attended this training, and every member matters. Over to you, Master of Ceremonies.
Let us give our trainer Shehariyas a thunderous round of applause. Thank you so much, Shehariyas, for the detailed explanation about how to navigate the pathways in the base camp of the pathway. That was a wonderful and an informational session. Thank you so very much.
Thank you.
Coming to the next segment, we have our trainer, our present club growth director, distinguished Toastmaster Alar Mangai, who's going to talk about a coach, champion coach. Yeah. Before I proceed, DTM Mangai, could you pin our timer, Shamreen? Or you want us to send a message to you separately if you are showing a PowerPoint?
I pinned.
Yeah, thank you so much. DTM Mangai has been awarded the maximum number of educational awards in the year 2019-20. She was the member who earned the maximum awards for the educational program. She's been a 2 times DTM. She's been the past division director. She has been the mentor, sponsor of the clubs, and she has done many youth leadership programs and open house programs. She's the present club growth director and she's working hard to bring in lot of clubs and also bringing in quality. She's going to guide us how to become a good coach if you want to take up the role of the club coach in District 116. With that, I hand over control to our CGD Alar Mangai.
Thank you, TLI Chair, for those kind words of introduction. You made my day. Dear District Director, Program Quality Director, past, present, division, area, club leaders, and my dear fellow Toastmasters. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you. Since we are going to discuss a very, very important topic, before I start, let me make some, briefing about what we are going to do now. So I want all your closer attention throughout the session. And if you feel that we are overdoing on any topic, just prompt me with your thumbs up that go ahead, Mangai, we know this. Or if you need more clarity, feel free to add your inputs as we discuss the topic. And if you're happy, you can always give me that smiley or your heart. Is that okay to all of you? Because I don't believe in me talking to myself in front of my screen. That would be really crazy. Without all your participation, it's not possible. And thank you all for your the very presence in the early morning of a weekend shows me that how committed you're all. And District 116 is gifted because of such committed Toastmasters and being a greedy club door director, I won't be satisfied with this 76 or 78 on the screen. It should be 178 in the upcoming days to churn our district in terms of quality, right? So you're all with me. Let's see what a champion club coach is. Let me share my screen. Can somebody confirm you are able to see my screen?
Yes. Yes, we can.
Thank you. So today's goals are very simple. We are going to see who is a club coach, what are the qualifications of a club coach, and why a club coach is needed, and how to be an effective and champion club coach. So these are the topics we'll be covering. And before I go on to the subject, when I say a champion club coach, what comes to your mind? You know, you're free to unmute and answer. I don't want your answers in the chat box. I want everyone to say what you feel when you hear the term champion club coach. Who is a champion club coach? Please add your inputs.
Someone who helps the club to achieve greater heights.
Great, thank you, DTM Rajni. And anyone else?
Who constantly encourages the team to be achieve the highest goals.
Great. And what do we expect from a club coach?
To
Champion
make the club, struggling club to achieve the distinguished status.
Thank you. So when we say a club coach, what should immediately come to our mind is that it builds he or she builds a rapport with the club. This is the basic quality needed for a club coach to be the most successful. If you are not able to bring in the relationship with the members, existing members and the ex-com, it would be harder for us to achieve our goals. And he or she observes and analyzes the club environment. Before you get into the club, you are supposed to do your preliminary analysis of the club. Who charted the club? how the club came into existence and what made the club to get into this challenging situation, do the primary analysis and help to develop the goals from there. Without knowing the situation of the club, it's not that easier to develop goals, right? So basically, we need to first understand the nature of the club and then develop suitable goals. This we will be discussing in detail in this program. And how to achieve those goals is the key techniques we will be seeing in this module. To do all these things, what we have to do, it is that simple. We need to bring in that enthusiasm, fidelity, and sense of responsibility among members. Does it sound crazy or simple? I need your responses. Okay. Will we all be able to achieve all these things? There I see some hands going up. It is simple, friends. As you start trying, you will see the difference. How it helps us to develop our team building skills. This is one of the ways we get to know our strength as a leader. And believe me, if I hadn't taken up the role of a club coach, I won't be sitting here with you all as yours truly club director. The learning is so much that you will realize your real potential. You expand your leadership experience. What do I mean by that? See, when you are a club officer, you have certain roles and responsibilities, and these are the do's and don'ts. But when you're a coach, we don't have any specific role like that. But the main role is to make sure that the rest of all the ExCom do their roles efficiently well. So that's the key responsibility of a club coach, and that's how we challenge ourselves as leaders, and in turn, it increases our proficiency as a facilitator and negotiator. If we don't effectively communicate with our ExCom and make them understand what they have to do, it's not that easy. That in turn makes us a more diplomatically skillful person. See, when I go and approach DTM Sabina, can you do this for me? She may do it if she's in a good mood. If she's already occupied with personal or professional commitment, then she may be thinking, what is this Mangai is taking me for granted or what? Why I should do for her? That could come, right? Instead, if I go and ask her, DTM Sabina, if you don't mind, when you get time, can you please do this for me? She would never say no. Even otherwise, she hardly says no. But this is how we develop our communication skills. And when we contact, if there may be sometimes people may respond, they may not respond, don't lose your heart. Give that one more try. That is how we get to churn the club. Share your expertise. When you are a coach, you are expected to make an impression with the members as well as with the ExCom that you're there to help them and support them to revive the club. That could happen only if you are able to demonstrate that you can help them in achieving their education goals, how to go about their club success plan, and distinguished club program. Unless and until we are thorough with all these aspects, it is not that easy to guide them, right? So these are the basics opportunity for us to help enhance our opportunity in the process of investing our future Toastmasters. And not just that, we also get the credit of when we successfully complete this coach program, we get that credit towards our achieving Distinguished Toastmasters Award. We all want that, right? If anyone don't want, doesn't matter. you can still go for it. Yeah. Now something may come into your mind. Is there any specific qualification to be a club coach, or anyone and anybody can be a coach? Well, Toastmasters International has given clear guidelines as to who can be the coach. So pay a little closer attention. He or she who is not a member of the struggling Toastmaster has not taken up a membership for the past 6 months. So this is one of the basic quality. If my club is struggling, it is my responsibility as the member. If I were the ExCom member or as the member, I have to support the club. So it's only the other member who can be the coach. And the Toastmaster who had active membership for 1 year, and he or she should have served as a club officer either for 12 months or for 2 semi-annual terms. You should have been a Toastmaster for a minimum period of 1 year, and not only that, you should have taken up a club officer role. When you are in the process of 1 year, in the new curriculum pathways, you should have at least completed minimum level 2. In the legacy path, doesn't matter if you haven't chosen your pathways or you haven't completed your level 2 in the legacy program, you should have been an advanced bronze or advanced leader. So these are not just that, more importantly, you should have completed the club coach training module. So let me now pause for a moment here. I want to see the response from all of the audience. So how many of you in the room has completed this club coach training module? Can I see the roughly hands up, or how many of you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, hardly, I see very few hands going up. If you have completed, kudos. If you haven't completed, please do it as early as possible before you get enrolled as the club coach. Now, you may be wondering how to do, what to do. Our module presented on Pathways gave a very clear explanation on to how to navigate your Pathways program. I won't dwell much into that, but I still want to show all of you, where do you find your club coach training module? As you log in, let me share you where do we find our module. One second. Yes. Do you see my?
Yes, we.
Yes. So when you go to when they introduced this club coach training module, they were sending it in the form of pop-ups and emails to all the members. By the time you should have downloaded the module. If you have downloaded your module, you can check in your Paths and Learning. Okay, as you click your Paths and Learning, you will see what are all the programs in your thing. There you see, you have the club coach program module. As you click launch, and you can start doing it. And this is one of such wonderful module where you have A to Z of how to churn a club. And the rest of the presentation is going to be from the tips I've taken from this module. This is one such wonderful module. You see, you get anything and everything to be an effective coach. Learning the objectives, creating the club environment, eligibility requirements, and resources, everything you get it. It will take approximately 90 minutes to complete this project, but I would suggest the more care you take to complete this project will make you an effective coach. What if you have not downloaded this project? That could happen, right? It is very simple. You go to your resources, okay, tutorials and resources. And then search for club coach training module. And it will get automatically downloaded to your Paths and Learning. Then you can go to your Paths and Learning, access your club coach program and do the module. You have n number of resources. Yes, friends, please do take this module little serious and do it with at most. I see some hands, or those hands raised for doing the module. Okay. I thought with some doubts. If you are having any doubt, you're free to unmute yourself and ask your questions then and there. So please complete this club coach training module to qualify yourself to be a club coach. And one more main point you need to take into consideration. If you are already serving as a coach, you are not supposed to take it up simultaneously. If you have completed, you are more welcome to take it again. But if you are already a club coach, you can't do club coach simultaneously for 2 clubs. I hope the qualification part is clear to all of us. Let us move on to which club, what club is in need of club coach. Most of us know, right? It is only the struggling club where the membership very less, between 3 to 12 active members. So this is the main criteria for a club to have a coach. Not just that, the coach, this point we already discussed. Yes, you can't be a member. If you had been a member for the past 6 months, that club cannot have you as a coach. Meetings were not regularly happening. Can that be a criteria for appointment of coach? Well, no. It's only the membership is the basic criteria to decide whether the club coach is needed. Whether the club office is not working or working is not the exact criteria. So, and also the club is an active club and is not suspended. Let us now move on to how to be the effective club coach. Yes, we discussed this. Observe the dynamics of club. Why the club was created. And when the club was created, what was the reason? Who were the people behind the making of the club? Try to have some contact with those people, have a discussion with them. And what went down in between that has led to this situation of the club. This will give a clear idea as to how to proceed with the club coach plan. Develop a personal rapport with the members. How to do that, right? If the club meetings are not happening and members are not attending the meetings, means then how to develop a personal rapport? Can anybody suggest what comes to your mind? How can we do this? Come on. I need at least one answer to proceed, how to develop a personal rapport with the members.
Understanding every client's or every participant's members why to join and see if their goals are aligned with the mission of the club.
Great. That's a great answer, Toastmaster Pooja. But my question is, how do we develop the rapport with the members when the meetings are not happening?
A regular contact with them and find out the reason why they are not able to attend the meeting and help them to come over that.
Exactly. So that, we need to make personal messages, take the membership contacts from through the help of the club offices or from the district leaders, get their personal contacts, start sending them messages without overdoing. Sometimes, repeated message could irritate members. So let us try to have one-to-one contact. But if you think that it is a little bit overwhelming, don't do it alone. Take your team. Being a coach is all about team building. So take the support of the XCOM and develop the rapport first with the XCOM members. And that's how we establish a rapport with the members. In case if you get struck into some uncommon situations, like you don't know how to proceed, nothing to worry. As I showed you in the base camp, we have this troubleshooting guide that gives, it endless almost all the situations where you can get into a jeopardy of what to do and what not to do. It has a solution for anything and everything, how to do. Otherwise, always feel free to reach out to Toastmasters International, and we from the district team will be happy to support. Yes, that is the last, first step. Before we start, yes, we plan to have a meet with the club president, district director or PQD or yours truly to review and sign the club coach agreement with the president of the club. This, we will try to make it in person possible as far as, otherwise it will be done in Zoom. This is how moving forward, we will first develop the communication, connection with the coach and the XCOM, and later on with the members. I hope this plan is clear to all of you. And once the process is done, make sure that you submit your club coach preliminary report. This has to be done within 13 days of appointment. This is again there in your resources. You can download. I'm not, sharing all these reports, but for the reason that I want all of you to do it yourself. Download your preliminary report. And after you complete your club coach training module, download, once you have been assigned a club, download your club coach preliminary report and submit it before 30 days to qualify yourself for your credit. And more on to the connections. These are some of the simple techniques suggested in your module that you'll be doing it in detail. As coaches, it's our responsibility to foster a sense of ownership. So this is part of that, developing the rapport. When we communicate with the members, we should make sure that we tell them that they are the owners of the club, and whatever they have been signed up, they paid for it. And why do they want to waste that wonderful money and of course their time and efforts without making use of their domain? So this is what we will be explaining to the members. And as I said, never think that you are alone in this process. Emphasize on teamwork. Along with you, there will be one more club coach. Involve the XCOM of the club. Any club runs into a challenging situation only on two grounds. If the XCOM is inactive and the mentoring is not happening properly. These are the major reasons any club can get into a challenging situation. So as coaches, it's our responsibility to address these two causes. If you are able to activate your XCOM, you are halfway done through your making your club a distinguished club, right? And let them there. Yeah, it happens in the process as we keep communicating to them on to what to do, what not to do. This happens by default. Encourage the use of clubs, other clubs as models. Yes, this we all do that, right? The moment we get into any club, we start talking about our club. See, this happens to be in my club like this and that. When we put such models also, put it in a moderate way that it doesn't offend anyone. And when you start giving such role model clubs and say that we are not in no way lesser to that club, that could motivate the members to raise their standard. In the process, acknowledge and appreciate the uniqueness of the club to which you are attached. To most of the clubs, wherever I visit, I always used to tell them, please do once visit Club Toasted and Athena International and Global Improv Storytellers. So these are the clubs, you know, they come up with a lot of innovative ideas. So you can always, put it in a suggestive mode. Why don't you attend that club meeting? At least for once. So it could be in that format. Never forget to acknowledge and appreciate the uniqueness of the club you are there. Status check. This is what, as coaches, we all have to be more cautious about. How do we do that? Knowing the strengths and challenges cannot happen without having a SWOT analysis. Once you get the hold of the XCOM or build a rapport with the members, analyze the strengths and challenges of the club and start working on the club success plan. This could happen only if we complete the moments of truth. Get hold of your area director, complete the moments of truth. And by this time, you would have understood what are the areas you need to focus on and how to proceed further. With that, you will come up with your report on, your second report. Normally, this we submit after 60 days of being the club coach. Like this, every 60 days, we need to submit the reports to the Toastmasters International until we make the club distinguished, right? After making it distinguished, we'll be submitting a final report. On to the club meetings. Yes, this is the main challenge of the club to, coach to see that the club comes up with the conducting meeting module. So can somebody suggest me, how can you make a club to conduct meeting where the meetings are not happening? So this is a hypothetical situation. You're the coach. You have to see that the meeting has to happen. So what will you do in that case? Any successful coaches in the room, please, can you share your experience?
Yeah, I can share. Mangai,
Yes.
this is Rinku here. Meeting has to be conducted regularly. Doesn't matter if all 20 members are attending or 10 members are attending. If there are handful number of members, like 4 or 5, let the momentum get going. And maybe one speaker or maybe one person has to take up 2 roles, like an evaluator or an MC or the Toastmaster of the day. Let's do that. Let's all 4 or 5 members, let's put effort to continue with the meeting, regular meeting. And then I'm sure they have a group, the club members, 20 members or 25 members, those who did not renew, and they are still in the group. So keep posting those photos of the meeting, that today Rinku has delivered a speech, or Sabina, one of the member, has delivered a speech and he's the evaluator. Encourage them that, oh, this club is still conducting meetings regularly, so let me volunteer. This is how you encourage every member. There is something to offer. And as a Toastmaster, it's very important that meeting has to be there. This is the thing we are offering to the members, the meeting. And from our normal meeting to a quality meeting, it's a transition. Let all members get encouraged by seeing that our president or VP education, whoever is ex-com member, because generally when we need coaches, those clubs don't have a proper ex-com team. So whoever is available then can conduct meeting, and do not stop meeting. This is what I faced in my first club. It was a corporate club. When I joined in 2020, I have seen that only in a meeting, only 3 or 4 members were appearing on the screen. It was a mid of pandemic, so it was no physical meeting. So I have seen. So what the VP Vice President Education, distinguished Toastmaster Tabish Khan, now you know what was my corporate club. What Tabish Khan has done a wonderful job. He took a call, and every week we used to have meeting. Doesn't matter. Sometime maybe Tabish Khan is the general evaluator and Toastmaster of the day. Maybe I was the table topic master, or whoever, means 2, 3 members, 4 members. We kept on repeating different roles, and meeting was happening, and we were posting everything in the group chat, and eventually all members started coming, and we were getting new members, and I became the VP membership, and 25 new members joined in a corporate club in 1 year of time. So please do not stop meeting. That's my experience. That's my suggestion. Do not stop meeting. Doesn't matter. We don't need 10 members to attend for the first meeting. 2, 3, 4, 5 members. Let's conduct meeting regularly. So that's my experience. Sorry, it's a long.
Thank you, DTM Rinku. You made my job simple. Yes, that's the key. I would also suggest, yes, we should make sure that the meetings happen somehow or the other. That's that's exactly I wanted to say. And thanks, DTM Rinku, for making it so clear and crisp, little elaborate to our members. Yes. And not just that, if you can't make it, try to have a joint meeting, or even if it is, as rightly put by DTM Renko, even if it is 2 members or 3 members, make sure that the meeting is happening, and broadcast the meeting at least in your club group. You will have a WhatsApp group. Get yourself added to the club WhatsApp group and broadcast what is happening, not just in the club, outside the club, in your area, in your division, in your district, what all the things happening. Yes. So this is how we make sure that the meetings happen. Once the meeting starts happening, everything is in the place. How to make it a quality club? We all know a quality club focuses on the members' perspective. It doesn't matter what is the objective, objective of the, distinguished club program or the mission of the district, nothing matters. If you can focus on the success of the members, the club is all set to achieve what is required. And make sure that the criteria is always service ahead of the members, and reliability of quality comes as a byproduct. Recommend displaying of moments of truth, club quality. This is done to make sure that every member knows where the club stands. And no, we can't compromise with the effectiveness of the evaluation program. That's the backbone of Toastmasters entire structure. So make sure that the club has one of the best evaluation system. What we need to understand as club coaches onto membership is that, yes, we need a minimum of 20 members to support the club. Let us always make this 20 as, 30 as new 20, right? Then only we can have that good mixture of meeting that has multiple role players, not taking up this monotonous role like that. Let us try to have minimum of 20 members on board. The combat attrition of, why do we have to stress so much on membership? That could arise in your mind. See, we can't anyway escape from this clutches of attrition. There may be job loss, there may be moving from one country to another. Like this, there are many other constraints. So wherein we have to make sure that to have that minimum standards, we have to have the membership building program going on. So for that, the club can have its own membership contest and encourage the members, whoever gets in, not just the members, even if a member brings one guest, as a president, make sure that you applaud the member for bringing the guest and treat the guest with all respect, warmth, and friendly atmosphere that could make the conversions happen just like that. Retaining members provide the continuity and assures the strong base. When we get to see the clubs that has its still charter members, the club has its own quality as well as respect among members. So we should make sure that we maintain all our members as much as possible without any dissatisfaction. The member can leave the club for any reason, but not for any dissatisfaction. So that's what we have made our principle as every member matter, right? And some highlights and understanding of this District Toastmasters International Membership Contest is also necessary. Yeah, we have annual member program wherein the Toastmasters International recognize you if you add 5 new members, and talk ups, medley, beat the clock. These are the awards for the club from TI for adding 5 members at different intervals. And district has n number of membership drives, right from your membership pin, club XCOM pin, and recognitions to your club ribbons and merchandise ribbons like this. District has most innovative way of encouraging membership drive. Make sure that you are aware of all these programs and explain your XCOM how to achieve, what to do, and how to do. Once they achieve, publicize it. These are the techniques that would give you to, that would make your role very simple, and the membership will keep adding without extra efforts from your side. Post the members' progress charts at every meeting. When you have your meeting with the Club XCOM, explain the benefits of all the programs I explained, as well as the club can have its own way of recognizing members. Make sure that all those are displayed in every meeting. In an online meeting, you can also make it as a first display during the president address and recognize your members formally in your club meetings through your social media. Whatever may be the achievement, it may not be the education award or something they have done inside Toastmasters. It could be the members' achievement outside in the professional. He or she could have got he or she could have got an promotion or there may be a new addition in their family. Celebrate anything and everything that elevates the membership satisfaction, and in turn, they get closer to the club. Mention achievements in club newsletter and social media, club website. If your club is not having a website, insist that they take the benefit of the free toast website benefit given in the Toastmasters International. That gives the club a wider reach across the world. If it is an online, you have the chance of getting members from all over the world. Even if it is a local club, the moment the member gets to know that which is a club that is very proximate to his or her location, the preference would always be given to that club. In that way, you can achieve your membership goals. And on to the future is understanding the Distinguished Club Program and Club Success Plan is as important as setting the goals for the club. So on to the Club Success Plan, we all know we have to achieve the minimum of 10 distinguished goals, and how to achieve all these goals. What are the additional goals the club can achieve? Put everything along with the ExCom and give them the strategies for achieving these goals. If the club is not already having a club success plan, please make sure that once you become a coach, everything is in place and is uploaded in the TI portal also. That was earlier dealt in the session, and maybe it can be taken up in detail. It was taken up in detail by our PQD in the last training. Please go back to our training and have a look at it. So what are the credit requirements? How do you get your credit as a coach? Simple. We have to make sure that the club achieves minimum of distinguish and more. How much goals we need to finish to achieve the distinguished status? 5 goals.
5 goals.
Yeah. 7, it becomes a medley, and 9, president distinguish. And, you should also see that you have served the club a minimum period of 6 months, and reporting requirements, whatever I've stated before, during the process of coach, and after completion, you have to give a final report along with a 360-degree evaluation of the club members. Written confirmation and completion. After all, completing all these things, we have to formally write a completion note to the TI to get your credit for the club coach. Here, the underline is to make a club distinguished. We all know it's a struggling club, so it is having less than 12 members. So anything plus 3 would make it a distinguished club, but it won't get you that district leadership double credit unless and until you make it 20 membership. Okay, this is something you have to keep in your mind. If you make the club have this minimum of 20 paid members, renewed members, you will get the credit for being a district leader. Otherwise, you will be given only the credit for the coach. That is equivalent to a coach or a mentor. In a distinguished Toastmasters program, you have 2 criteria. 1, you should have completed either coach or mentor in the leadership track, and 1 year club officer role and 1 year district leader role. District leader means area director, division director, and any of the district leaders, right from district director to logistic manager. So these are the only 9 roles recognized as district roles in TI. You will get that credit for serving 1 year if your club is having a minimum of 20 paid members as you finish your role as a club coach. So these are the basic requirements you need to make sure that in place for you to get a credit. So we all know we have discuss in detail onto our goals. Yes, we need to make sure that the club achieves the distinguished status. For that, the time frame you have in hand is not just 1 year, 2 years, but make it within 1 year and support the club for another year to make sure that the club is fully stabilized. Improve the quality of meeting, build a membership program, have a thriving education program, delegate, educate members that they can achieve. Here's a quick checklist on what all you have to make sure that it is in place. Attend club meetings. I'm a coach. I have to guide the club why I should attend the meeting. This shouldn't be our attitude, my dear friends. When I say attend the meeting, you be there before the meeting starts, and even if it is online, exit only after the clear ending of the meeting. That gives more meaning, more message to our members, our guests. If we ourselves don't attend the meeting, how can we expect the rest to? So make sure that you attend the meetings regularly. Take up any role you would like to take it up. If it is a corporate club, have a talk with the management to renew commitment if possible. These are the things we discussed in detail in before. I'm just sharing them as a quick checklist. Yes, follow-up Moments of Truth program. Have a review of the area director's report from your president and VP education. What are the suggestions by the area director? Make sure that we take care of all those things. And tailor the educational program along with the VP education. Work on the club success program. Establish a mentor program if the club is not having. This is vital. I've been repeating from the beginning. Yes, it is only the mentor program and the ExCom can revive the club successfully. How to meet the personal and professional. What is in it for you? Stress this in every meeting to make sure that the membership builds. Also, help the club to have its own membership building program. Have a positive attitude. The club members may not cooperate. ExCom may not cooperate. You are there to make sure that everything happens, but for the reason you have committed to be the coach of the club to make it a successful club. Dear friends, every challenge is a new chance to become a champion. And the champions don't show up to get everything they want. They show up to give everything they have. Give it up. Whatever you have, you will be the champion coach. Are you all ready?
Wonderful training session, CGD DTM Mangai. A thunderous round of applause to our CGD. Thank you so very much, CGD, for the wonderful training session. I'm really tempted to take up the role of club coach, maybe next year, for sure. Meanwhile, I'll do the module. Ladies and gentlemen, please post your questions to our own question and answer session master, Toastmaster Ashokan. You all can pose the questions personally to him on the chat box and he will take you all through the session. Over to you, Toastmaster Ashokan.
Good morning, Toastmasters. So I have received already few questions. If you have any more, please share to me so that I can forward to our trainers. So shall we begin? Toastmaster Shehariyas. Yeah, you are here.
Yes, Toastmaster Shogun. So I just go on with the questions you sent to me.
I will read it.
Okay.
The first question to Shehariyas is from Toastmaster Roderick or Pages. Dear sir, can I repeat a project that I completed long? Completed long, I think long back, maybe.
Thank you, Toastmaster Roderick, for this question. I see it as two versions. One is you're trying to repeat the project in the same path. If that is the case, yes, you can repeat it, but the issue is you won't be able to claim any credit. Whereas if you want to do it on a new project or a new path, if you want, you will get a credit, but the thing is that you have to purchase as a new path. For example, presentation mastery, you have done level 1, and you want to do that particular project again under presentation mastery, then if you want to claim the credit for the club DCP, you have to purchase a new path. I hope I have cleared your question.
Is it clear already? Are you there?
Yeah, I think it's clear to us.
Okay. Now the second question is from President of ICTM, Sri Devi. Sir, when I tried to give badge for one of our member, I'm able to give feedback, but as he showed the icon of badges not coming, only one attachment icon coming for me in feedback. Why is it so? Is that clear?
Kind of. She also messaged me directly with this question. So I clarified what exactly is the issue. So basically, Toastmaster Sridevi, when you want to send the badges, you cannot send it to like Basecamp managers. It has all the badges we send are directly to the club member. So when you send me the screenshot, I understood because you're trying to send to the Basecamp managers. That might be the reason why they're not able to see the badge, because the badge is specifically to an individual member. Try that the next time by addressing to a specific member of your club and send the badge. I hope it will work. Thank you.
Thank you,
Yes,
Toastmaster.
adding on, Shehariyas, the badges automatically gets added to the members also once they complete their levels.
Yeah, those are for the levels, but maybe, for example, when we want to appreciate the member, then there are other badges. Awards are something like when we receive automatically for level 1 to level 5. But her question is for like when we are sending some feedback,
I got
she wants to attach that. That's the reason. Unfortunately, it's not working for because it's sent it to as a group of managers.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Shehariyas. Now the question is from one of the very brand new club, PICPA, Vice President Catherine. Since VP Education, President and Secretary can't approve their own progress, can they work amongst themselves to approve each other's work?
Yes, absolutely. This should be the way. We follow integrity. So even they can approve their own work, but the thing is that they shouldn't do it. So the VP has to request president or the secretary. Likewise, the president has to request VP or secretary, and they have to show the evidence and they can approve it. Since the VP will not be able to approve for himself or herself, the member can show the records or the evaluation reports and ask the president or the secretary to approve for it.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Shehariyas. Now from Toastmaster Hari K. Hi, Shehariyas. It was wonderful session. It will be really helpful for Toastmasters. But I have one question regarding evaluation submission. Evaluation submission procedure. First is self-evaluation and second submit the evaluation provided evaluator. I also don't understand.
Toastmaster, yeah, bit of a clarity issue there. Toastmaster Hari, you are available? You can unmute the mic and explain the situation. I believe this is for level 1 or level 2. in the new project. Toastmaster Hari, you are available?
Yes, I'm available. Yes. Good morning,
Good
everyone.
morning.
Like, as per the previous videos which I have seen for the base camp module, we need to self-evaluation for ourselves, and while looking at the path which we are, the speech which we are choosing, okay, and then after that, it will show us launch. When we click on the launch, you have to do this self-evaluation. Second thing, it will turn to the evaluation mode. That has to be submitted while the provided by the evaluator. That is what. But I have never seen any, as a VP, I'm the club of VP member for 2 clubs, but I have never seen any incoming to submit. I have to address them, right? I have to give a confirmation, but I have never seen anything there. My team is saying that they have submitted.
Yeah, Toastmaster Hari, if I understood your question correctly, what you're talking about is the assessment, right? Once we launch a new project, we have to do a self-assessment, like scoring from 1 to 5,
Correct.
right? Yeah, so this even before and after, it has to be done by the member itself, because we are doing self-appraisal. So before we start the project, what is our current standing on those questions? And after you completed that project, where you stand now? So there is no external evaluation to be done on that side. The only external evaluation which you get is from the evaluator once you do the speech in the club meeting.
Correct, but I have not seen any pending submission, something in the base camp managing.
No, as long as my understanding is correct, for the assessment, it will not go to any base camp manager. It has to be done by the member itself. We'll discuss on that later. We will check, or maybe we can share the screen and see what exactly is the issue is, and find out the solution for that. I'll type in my mobile number in the chat box, so you can contact me directly.
Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Hari. Thank you, Toastmaster Shogun. Any more questions?
So that is the only questions we received so far for Shehariyas. Now shall I move to Toastmaster Mangai?
Yes.
Okay. Toastmaster Mangai, your questions are Toastmaster Abrar Hussain. Explain hierarchy of district groups 116 and so on. I think this question is to you because it was just after the Shehariyas training it came.
Explain the hierarchy of?
Explain hierarchy of district groups 116 and so on.
Can I explain?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ma'am, we want to know what is the district level, area level, and what is the hierarchy mean?
Thanks for the question, Toastmaster.
Said.
I'm sorry.
Said.
Not getting. Yeah, Said. See, you understand a club, right? Club is the basic entity in Toastmasters International. Group of clubs, 3 or more, up to 6, make an area, right?
Okay.
Cluster of clubs make an area. Group of areas from 4 to 6 make a division. To the maximum of 8 make a division. Group of division, again from 4 to 8, maximum of 12, make a district. District 116 is our district. Okay. In this district, we have 8 divisions, A to H. And That is how the classification is needed. Above the district, we have group of divisions making a region. Regions together make the whole Toastmasters International. And this is how the goes on. Basically, they categorize everything based on the geographical location of the clubs and areas. Is that clear?
Is there any? Yeah, it's clear. Is there any on the website, Toastmaster website, is it available?
Yes, I'll just show. Can I share? Yeah, this is something, the, the coaches also have to know how to know the status of your how to know the status of your club in case, if you are not having your access to the club portal, right? Anybody can view the status of any of the clubs. There you see the membership, right? You don't have to have even login for this. It's already login, so I'm not, disturbing that. One sec. Go to this Leadership Central. The Leadership Central, go to Distinguished Performance. So in the Distinguished Performance, you see, this is a whole Toastmasters International. We have region 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like this. 14 regions are there and unrestricted. That's, not necessary now. We are now here in region 11. In region 11, we have this many districts and our district is district 116. When you go to district 116, there you see, we have how many clubs now? We have 124 clubs on board and these are the clubs. Okay. So from division A, if you see, it starts with area 1, Doha Toastmasters, CA Toastmasters, KMC, all these things. These are the clubs we have in our district. Division A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. You can check any club you want to. Say you are the coach of, let us see, like, Stafford. Okay, you click the club. You get the status of the club. The Stafford Toastmasters is as on date having 20 members. These are the, this is the status. These are the educational goals they have to achieve, 1 to 6. And this is a membership goal and this is a training goal. And this is the administrative goal. By administrative goal, we mean the updating of the club officers information on dashboard. They have done it. And on-time payment, renewals now pending. No, once you finish your October and March, April renewals, you will get one goal here filled in. Kudos to Stafford Sri Lankan. They have added 7 members. I'm sorry, all the 7 officers have attended their meeting. Out of 7, 4 have attended. So they have met one goal here. And the second court once completed, the other goal will get completed here. These are the new members. When you add 4 members, you will see this one here. And how many members are added, you will see that. And in the rear end, you will see whether the goal is met or not. You'll see the text sign there. Okay, so they haven't opened the account yet. So this is the membership status. And these are the education rules. Once you complete 4 levels, you will get one, correct? Only if one person completes and it has been approved and submitted by the VP Education in the Club Central, you will see the number as 1 here. Here it's 0. They haven't applied any education rules, so it's showing 0. So all these things we can monitor from the dashboard itself. So this is on to the understanding of the dashboard. I think that clarifies your.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Toastmaster Said and Toastmaster Mangai. The second question is from Toastmaster Rajani. Whom to contact if you want to become a club coach?
Thanks for the question, Toastmaster Rajni. We, in the district council, we circulated the link for you to register as a coach, and it will be circulated in the council. And please do register yourself in the coach's link, wherein you can volunteer yourself. The club coach team will get in touch with you.
Okay, thank
Or you
you.
can send personal message to any of the district tribe.
Okay, thank you. I think Toastmaster Amina also have similar question. Maybe she was asking, how do we become club coach? Do we reach out to struggling clubs, or does we get assigned as club coach once we have completed the training? So I think the answer is
So
the
we
same,
will
right?
again post the link. We called for the club coaches as early as in the month of August itself. Club co-chair circulated that. I also circulated in all the club groups, and it's a gentle request and rather humble request to all the club leaders here. Please do share the information to your members from the council. Never ignore any communication from your team. So please do share it with your members for them to take the benefit of the not just awards, all these kind of rules and other things. So it's important every member gets the message. We will also try to shoot down email messages also. Unfortunately, whether it's our WhatsApp communication or email communication, it has all been a little bit overshadowed by many other communications. So it's our responsibility too.
Okay.
Toastmaster Alar, I shared in the chat, you can see organization structure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, PQD has shared now the organizational chart. You can go through it. Now
Yeah,
the last
sure.
question for Mangai is from Toastmaster Pooja Saran. What is an advanced bronze communicator and how do we apply for that?
Thank you, Pooja. That category belongs to the legacy program that's already over. We don't have the traditional program in active now. It is all suspended by before 2017. It is all over. It is all only now pathways.
Okay. Thank you, Toastmaster Mangai and Toastmaster Shehariyas. I think that
Thank you,
concludes the
Toastmaster
question
Shehariyas.
and answer session. Now back to Toastmaster Rajni, MC.
Yeah. Thank you, Toastmaster Ashokan, for conducting the session. And thank you, my dear trainers, for answering the queries so very wonderfully. And thank you to each of the members who have attended, especially our role players, our timer and the host and the trainers and all other role players. With that, I hand over the control to our PQD Distinguished Toastmaster Sabina to adjourn the meeting.
Thank you. Respected District Director, Club Growth Director, leaders, members, aspiring public speakers, club coaches, communicators, great morning to everyone once again. How are you all? Are you still there? Okay.
Yeah.
Now it is the time to share our gratitude. Vibrant audience, members of District 116. I cannot thank you enough to be here to attend this very important trainings on pathways and club coach. Hope all of you have learned a lot and will implement them today onwards to add values to your Toastmasters journey, to better support our members, to ensure all of us benefit from this educational program, and also to attract non-Toastmasters, yes, new members. Sincere thanks to each one of you who have attended this important training. I want to take this time to thank our exuberant trainers of this morning. Our own district pathways manager, Shehariyas Kandy, for enlightening us on pathways and how to navigate through the learning. Our club growth director, distinguished Toastmaster Mangai, for educating us about the champion coach qualifications, why club coach is needed, and how to be an effective champion coach. Thank you so much, fantabulous trainers. Your efforts, time, and contributions are much appreciated. And I'm sure we will see the results soon. Right, members? Right? Unmute and say yes or no. Where are you all?
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
And not only that, as assured by our charming pathways manager, Shehariyas, district will start monthly pathways series, pathways stories soon. Stay tuned for that. Exciting, right? And my best thanks to our district director, distinguished Toastmaster Ravi Shankar Ji, for the continuous support as always he too. Thank you, Didi. And my big thanks to one of the pillars in program quality team, our own district TLI chair, distinguished Toastmaster Rajini, who has taken the lead to prepare this flyer, agenda, arrange the role players, and led this training even as an MC, stepped in because the arranged MC had another emergency. I call Rajini as my right hand in program quality. Now you know the reason, right? She reduced the burden on me. She take a lot of things, take care of a lot of things. Thank you so much, my dear friend, ever smiling, beautiful friend Rajini. Thank you. Now, our strong role players of this morning. I really appreciate the support of all role players from the bottom of my heart. First of all, thank you, District Digital Facilitation Manager, previously called as District IT Manager, Toastmaster Ranjit Sukumar, for setting the Zoom platform to all of us and for setting the ground rules, welcoming all of us and recording the session. And members, recordings will be shared soon by our own Ranjit. Special thanks and appreciation to question answer session host Toastmaster Ashok. I call him Ashoketan, who is our district TLI co-chair, who stepped in bravely to take the role of Q&A host. Because our distinguished Toastmaster, we know they had an unavoidable family situation with that. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ashoketan. And to our meticulous timer, where is she? Toastmaster Samreen? Thank you so much, Samreen, for managing the time very well. Give a big thunderous applause once again to everyone who helped this district training. A big success. Didi, now with your permission, may I please adjourn this district training session?
Please do not leave. Turn on your cameras for a photo. Ready? 1, 2, 3. More cameras to turn on. Many more. Last chance to turn on. Done.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ranjit and Toastmaster Samreen, for your support.
Stop recording.